So, hi everyone, it's me, Denny Daniel of the Museum of Interesting Things, and I'm here with
Deanna.
Kelly.
And they came all the way from New York, Brooklyn, and Manhattan.
Harlem. Yeah.
Harlem. Yeah, really far. They rode the train with bustle dresses on. They changed just for me.
Couldn't sit.
Yeah, because they couldn't sit. And now they're going to open up each one is going to open up one of these packages over here for the Museum of Interesting Things. Now, all of us are born and raised in New York, so we remember 42nd. Do you remember the 42nd Street Shell Games at all?
Yeah.
I remember them. Yeah, it was always like, some spindly guy with a folding table and 3 shells, and they loved me because I was this cute little Jewish kid from Queens, and they'd always want to show off to some girl, so they'd be like, come over here, kid, and there'd be like some cute blonde girl, and they'd be like, showing off, like, oh look, I'm good with kids, I was like 5. So I never forgot that. I'm waiting for one of them to call me up and be like, I used to do that. Like, now they're probably a senior, but they must have been like probably 20 when they did it when we were kids. Okay, so I'm going to mix it up like that. Here I am mixing them up. I'm mixing them up like this. Here I am mixing them up. Are you confused?
Yes, I'm confused.
Good, because otherwise I'd have to do this all day long. All right, so pick a box, any box. Which box do you want to open?
My spirit wants that box.
Your spirit wants that one. You got to go with your...
want the envelope.
You want the envelope? Excellent. You got to go with your heart. If you need a scissor, different one, Do you hear the Mission Impossible theme in the background?
Yes. Like Christmas morning, guys.
Yeah. Or Hanukkah.
You're right.
I don't know if there's like a mug in
Let's see. Woo, paper. Oh, and there's more cutting.
Ah, there's your scissor.
Yep.
Ew. The other one was sent from them too.
You opened up films.
Yeah.
Ironically, because I know you're the film.
Spike Jones.
Wow.
This.
Like I said, 80% of people open up things, but we found out 5% it's a flip. And the person sitting next to opens up the item that was supposed to be like this, so that means that's probably the flip. Yeah, that one was. And we found out it happened. That statistic happened in the past year, so we've noticed it. That often when friends are really close, or it's like when it's like brother sister, close friends, or dating, or husband wife, often it'll flip. And it's almost unmistakable that it's a flip, because someone will go, and I think the first one was children's books, and the girl was like, I collect children's books. Why did you open that?
Yeah.
And it was like, you put chocolate in my, the Reese's, you got peanut butter in my chocolate. You got chocolate in my peanut butter. So you opened up. Let's say the films you opened up. So this one is Spike Jones Biscuits, and the Betty Dolan Satan's Teas. This one's a racy one. Very fun, silly. The racy ones are completely ridiculous. This is Long John and Tight Mary. You don't even want to know what that is. You can guess. This is another cool soundy. I love the cover of that.
Yes.
Is that not
Very
the best
jazzy.
cover in the world?
Hey, yeah.
Rocking chair. So these are more cool soundies. And this one is official film. Circus Days. This is great. It's a sing-along. Circus Days 16mm film. So it's one of those bouncing ball sing-alongs. And I forget what the blue light was, but it's another one of those soundies, the blue light. It's a Grimm. Oh, this is a Brothers Grimm tale.
Oh, great.
The blue light. Wow, that's a really cool one. Yeah. So these I'm going to use for our speakeasy. Once a month we do, and I show 16mm films. So I'll be showing some of these films at that speakeasy. And a lot of these were soundies that they would have in a video or a film jukebox. So a lot of times you go to this film jukebox and they play, these cheesy films, and they made the cheesiest films specifically for these jukeboxes. And they were called Sculpey tones. So let's see what you opened. I'm in denial about glasses, by the way.
Oh, I
So you're not seeing anything in my
cards.
face. Hi there.
Actually has words on it.
Oh, this is a donation. They just donated this. Like, this isn't something that I ordered. These are all, they put, oh my God, they wrapped it in antique postcards.
Yeah.
Every postcard here is an antique. This is the New Bedford Hotel in Massachusetts. So those of you from Massachusetts, that's a postcard of the New Bedford Hotel. And this one, this is crazy that he did this. This is Yellowstone Park. So that's a Yellowstone Park postcard. How cool is that? And then this one is also Yellowstone National Park. Why would he fold these? And this one has a message, a really long message. But the card I bought it for is a suffragette card.
Here we go. That's nice.
And this is a really cool one. These are harem pants. They were also known as bloomers. So where does the bloomers come from? It was Amelia Bloomer. Amelia Bloomer, her husband was, and this is fun, I'm like put on the spot here because it just opened it randomly, but I have to remember the stories behind some of this. So Amelia Bloomer, her husband, I believe, was also a publisher, and she published some sort of magazine, some newspaper thing, and she had gone to Turkey and saw women wearing these bloomers, these harem pants, and said, they weren't called bloomers, harem pants, and she said, women, we're wearing bustle dresses, and the women of Turkey are wearing clothing that allow them to move, and we're in bondage. Revolt, wear these harem pants. Go out there and do, and do that. So she spread this whole movement on women and she went crazy, and it became like her thing. So people nicknamed them by her name, Bloomer, and that's where bloomers come from. It comes from this woman in the I think it was like the mid 1800s or so, but it was a huge phenomenon. This harem pants or bloomers, and men were like, women can't wear this. This is scandalous. Women wear a dress. Men wear the pants in the family. And what kind of weird pants are these? It's kind of like I Dream of Jeannie, pants. But that was the big thing, and they were called bloomers because of her name. And then eventually it becomes underwear. But yeah, that's where it comes from. That's a really cool one to open too. This is going to be a big star in our suffragette show, which every March in the Speakeasy we do a suffragette speakeasy. So you'll have to show up. This one will be prominently displayed, and you'll be proud one to say that you were the one who opened that one. And every time we show these films, remember which films you showed, you opened, and you'll be like, or I'll have that up, and you'll be like, those are the ones I opened. And every time I play them, you'll be like, I touched it before, damn
I sure did.
Very cool. So we're going to say bye to the world.
Bye.